Seriously, I tell people I live in a nice neighbourhood, you know, like a quiet suburban street, and then they come to my house and think that I'm absolutely a bleeding liar. He's very excited, he knows who Rebecca is, look at him.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited actually, I haven't seen her in a few days. Instantly, a worship from Big Brother, everyone assumes, for the money, for the papers, it's fake. And we get stopped, to this day, Rebecca and I, on the streets, are you two really together? No, we're just walking down the street, holding hand, just for the sake of in case somebody sees us. No, honestly, let's be realistic. Of course we're together. Rebecca and I have been together now 6.5 months. You know, I'm a guy who went on a reality TV show and found his girlfriend on that show, and not many people can say that they found their partner on a reality TV show. It's not for, you know, for the papers. Yes, if people want to interview us together and give us a photo shoot and give us X amounts of thousands, really, you know, to do that, then of course, you know, we're not stupid, we're logical, and we're gonna, you know, we're gonna take the money and then still be together. I don't see the problem is, but yeah, a lot of people are critical of us. A lot of people think we're together for the fame, for the money, you know, because the couple sells.
I said they seem to be, they seem to hit it off together. I said, I know. I said, they're getting close, aren't they?
And everybody kept going, is it? And I was going, no, because Rebecca, you know, like when they do all these interviews and everything, will Rebecca find romance in there? No, she's not like that. She's not interested in lads. Just really sort of
lads.
Well, no, weren't. You know, she's not one for like masses of boyfriends and nothing like that. She loves the girls and her friends and whatnot. It just wasn't really.
Yeah.
I think it came as a bit of a shock.
And then Luke, his chat was quiet and reserved.
I know, yeah.
To sum it all up, somebody what didn't drink.
Quite religious as well.
I went from being somebody with my anonymity protected, I went from being a normal average student, you know, I had a Saturday job, to being one of the most talked about people in the country, put on a massive platform that was the Big Brother house, you know, 4 or 5 million people watching a night, and then I've gone from that back to, you know, my normal life, or well, whatever normal is for me now. So it's very, very strange, to be honest. I describe it as a very surreal experience, but something that I think has to be experienced. This is quite, you know what, when I first watched this, it was pretty cringe-worthy, because what is this music? It made me look like some like 80s geriatric. It was like Rebecca claims my hair's receding. Like, look at that haircut as well. I mean, literally, they shoved a ball over my head and just cut round it, I think. It was just... Cringe-worthy. You must have been dying, Dad, watching this, because I watched you talk about your sex. I think I could have actually just... I've been stood in a van sat in a van, earmuffs on, blindfold, they take earmuffs blindfold off and kick you out the van. This is very, very embarrassing. Somebody told me, right, this would be a good thing to do, because I do wrestling, a good thing to do is, you know... Oh no. It's so embarrassing. It's cringe-worthy that. No, I can't even watch that back. There's definitely a dark side to film. Like, there's a lot of depression associated with it, because, you know, they're not famous, they're not getting work, they're not getting money, people are forgetting about them, maybe they have to go back to this normal existence, because a lot of people are fame hungry, a lot of people want fame quite badly, and when they get it, it's not what they expected it to be. You know, there's a stereotype of fame, but proper fame for having a talent is different to being talentless and famous. Heading back to Coventry now. I bought Rebecca a car for Valentine's Day, so Rebecca's best friend Beth's come up to drive the car back to Wigan, so drive the car back to Coventry. So it's going to be quite oh God, she's disgusting. I often think I'm living on a farm. I mean, look at this, look at that. So yeah, and then we're going to go back to Coventry, and on Monday we're going back to London to go and see the Big Brother psychologist to see how far we are away from, you know... We're fine yet, though, we're fine yet. I'm pretty confident about it, yeah. I don't think I have any psychological issues, but, you know, he can tell me if I have any psychological issues or not, maybe, you know, never know. I think actually it could create a monster, to be honest, the fame game. And you think, wow, that's such a buzz, it's such an adrenaline rush, and then you think, well... No, I'm just sat here in my house, you know, with my dog. Just sat here. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe I want that back, you know what I mean? Maybe I want more. Once you've had a taste of fame, I know a lot of ex-housemates from Big Brother want more fame. They'll do anything, and I mean literally anything, to get back in the papers, to get people talking about them, to try and get TV deals. It's very addictive. I can see how people get very depressed about the whole I'm not famous anymore thing.
Off we go. So we'll see them next. Come on.